Hello, my diet tribe. Welcome to another video session of Let's Talk Diabetes with Nkiruka. So today I'm going to be talking about the difference between the rapid and short-acting insulin analogs. Sometimes people tend to confuse the two types of insulin analogs. So I'm going to first of all start off by giving you what a definition of what an insulin analog is. So this is a synthetically modified form of human insulin, which is designed to make it more effective and convenient for diabetes management. So what are the key features that the insulin analog have? Number one, they have much improved action timing. What I mean by this is that the rapid insulin analog usually has a faster onset of action. So it starts acting on the glucose after the carbohydrate digestion within a short duration, so that your blood sugars don't peak too much after you've had a carbohydrate-rich meal. So the second type of insulin analog is what we call the long-acting insulin analog. So this has a prolonged and steady release of insulin. So the rapid acting and the long acting insulin analog usually mimic the natural insulin mechanism of action of the normal human body. So this combination is what we call the basal and the bolus insulin regimen. And another feature includes the absorption rate. So the rate of absorption after injection is quite predictable. So you're able to say, oh, I had it at such and such time. I can predict what my blood sugars are going to be like in the next 1 or 2 hours after a meal. So it makes you feel more relaxed and at ease. And flexibility in dosing. I love this part about the insulin analogs. Before, like I think 25 years ago, before I started using the insulin analogs, I was using the mixed insulin or fixed dose insulin. So I was saddled with always having to eat the same portion of meal each time because I needed it to match up with the insulin dose I was using, and this made life very difficult for me. I never enjoyed that flexibility with meals. I had to keep eating the same thing all the time. So once I started using the insulin analogs, it gave me so much flexibility. Sometimes I can just feel like having a salad, and I just have a salad and I don't need to match it up with any insulin dose. And sometimes I want to eat more carbs. I have the right dose to match up the more carbs. And sometimes I just want to eat very little quantity of carbs, and I have that little dose to match that little quantity of carbs that I have to eat. So now we're going to be talking about the rapid and the short acting insulin. So the both of them are still insulin analogs, and they're both used to manage blood sugar levels after a carbohydrate rich meal. However, they have some very subtle differences. For example, the onset of action, the peak time, duration, and use. So now I'm going to talk about the key differences between the rapid acting insulin and the short acting insulin. So the first difference is the onset of action. So for the rapid acting insulin, it's usually about 10 to 30 minutes. So it takes 10 to 30 minutes after injection to start working. And the short acting insulin takes about 30 to 60 minutes. So you should know the type of insulin analog you're using. This will give you an informed decision of the right time to take it. So persons using the rapid acting insulin analog, you should take the injections 10 to 15 minutes before your meal. And for those using the short acting analogs, you take 20 minutes before your meal. So now the second difference is the peak. So for example, now the rapid acting insulin works 30 to 3 hours 30 minutes to 3 hours after an injection. And for the short-acting insulin, it works 2 to 5 hours after injection. So that is when you see the peak. So for example, in between that time frame, you notice that your blood sugars didn't come back to the less than 8 millimoles 2 hours post meal. You do not have to take a correction dose. You just wait for it to work itself out and deal with the glucose in that time frame. So you don't need to take a correction dose within that time. And for the duration of action, the rapid acting insulin usually lasts 3 to 5 hours, while the short acting insulin lasts 5 to 8 hours. So I will give you examples of the common rapid acting insulin analogs we have. So we have the Humalog, we have the Fiasp, we have the Novorapid, we have the Apidra. That is for the rapid acting insulin analogs. And then for the short acting, we have the Humulin R, we have the Novolin R, and the Actrapid. So I hope I have been able to give you the subtle differences between these two types of fast acting insulin analogs, which we call rapid or short acting. They are different, they do the same job, but they have subtle differences in the onset of action, the best time they work, and then the duration, that's how long they last. So I'll catch you guys in my next video. Remember, you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Bye.